Let me see something. I'm trying. I don't think that's working though. What y'all saying? I miss. Hey, darling, Emily, Zach, Skelly, check your DM, bro. Okay. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, y'all. Oh, y'all, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting pissed. I know Dark Diego. Oh, this damn link do not want to cooperate with me. I'm trying to understand how the hell. Hey, what's going on, Card? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to cut this line. Huh? Where you at? Oh.
See, you did it. Hi, everybody. You did it. Hi, everybody. Now you can hear me. I have to cut everything off. Hi, everybody in the chat. How you doing? Skilly, how are you?
Oh, Carbon.
It's okay. The first time is always crazy. Don't worry
Oh
about
my
it.
God,
Yeah.
I was about to go crazy.
You're proud of yourself. You accomplished it. Look, all of that, and you got it done.
Oh my God.
No worries. No worries. It's all good.
I know I cut everybody else on the other one. So what?
You the live stream? Did you started a new live stream?
This one I was just doing on in the background off what's the name. Let me see.
Okay, are you live?
You say I'm live.
Okay, so let me go into YouTube and see where we're at.
I think I might have cut that. Oh, there you go. I see you.
There you go. You did it. There you go. Okay, so now you have to look at the top of your thing and click everything off except for StreamYard. Because you're going to have an echo.
Yeah, I got an echo.
Yeah, click everything off except for StreamYard.
Okay.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for being so patient.
Thank y'all, because boy. Oh, my God.
Skilly's about to throw the computer.
I just about to get off of it and just I tried it again.
It's all right. It was like that the first time. It's hard. It's difficult. You're nervous. You're stressed out. Don't worry.
Yeah. Then I started to. Oh my God! This has been an adventure today. I will say.
Yeah, your family. We got you. Don't worry about it.
Thank you, Car. Without you, and then Poindexter was like, "Look at your Zach's like, look at your."
Supporting you. Everyone's supporting you. Don't worry about it. Hey, BP.
Well, y'all, we gonna get a little started. We ain't gonna be a whole hour. I kind of messed it up. Sorry about that.
Darling Ebony.
But yeah, thank you, Black Poindexter. He was a big help.
You.
Well,
you still have an echo. Do you have something on?
Make sure I ain't got nothing else on.
Is the phone still on?
Let me make sure both of my phones on.
Let's
see.
Happy Sunday. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Right, Black Queen text.
A lot of stuff going on. Is it because I'm about to?
Maybe.
do the videos on this, but I don't think I'm gonna be able.
I think you should take your information off the back, whatever that is, on the TV.
Let me hold on, y'all.
Okay. Hi D357. Hi
Uh,
boy. How's everybody's Sunday going? First times are always crazy. I completely understand.
55 minutes.
Did you close everything off in the open windows? You close all your windows?
Yeah, all my windows closed, but me and you.
Okay.
So,
All mine are closed. I don't know what the echo is, but if it doesn't bother you, I'm good.
no, it's not. I think I should be fine.
I think that's it. Yeah. Nope. It's still slightly, but don't worry about it.
It's probably my dang on computer.
Okay.
It's all.
I'm great. I'm great.
We're gonna go ahead and look at a video. I know a couple videos that my partner wanted to show. We're gonna do pretty much like I told you, Card.
hmm
Um, a woman's perspective on certain things that happen to women,
hmm
especially in the world today, as far as people thinking women are weak, can't defend for themselves, and women.
Black Window just said to turn down your volume on everything else.
Yeah, let me make sure. I'm using my what is it called?
Your
My,
microphone?
my microphone on my laptop. Could that be it?
Okay. Actually, it sounds better now. I don't hear the echo anymore, so you should be good, unless you hear it.
I don't hear it.
Okay.
Okay. So I have a few videos where women are in I want to say a interesting situation. Some are good, some are bad, but we're gonna talk to more on the. And I talked to CarbonQ a couple of times as far as on the lives and stuff about women being able to defend themselves and good stuff like that. So let me go into I had where my videos go.
Is everybody Christmas shopping? Did you get your Christmas shopping done?
Did I only thing I got my kids was a phone. They going to Florida. I'm gonna be here by myself. My kids and my wife going to Florida.
Okay.
I taking
Good
them
travels.
to Florida. Yeah, she loves to travel. I wasn't traveling no more. I did it 3 times this year. I told her I'm taking myself a break.
Okay.
I ain't going. I wasn't flying no more this year. So
Okay.
she wanted to take me to Florida.
Okay. Cool.
Did I say him on this one? Okay. We just going because I'm all messed up, y'all.
That's all right. I'm gonna talk to the chat while work on pulling the video up.
All right.
Okay. There you go. How's everybody else doing? Y'all almost finished Christmas shopping? If you celebrate Christmas.
Let me go here. I know what I did.
Hi, Joshua B.
Okay, it's in my watch later. That's what it was. Okay, y'all, I got it.
Okay.
Oh, let me make sure this TV ain't too loud. Okay. I want to kind of get cute carbon in there.
For a woman inside shot and killed him. Cody Long tells us why the woman who pulled the trigger is not being charged.
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office is investigating.
No, you know what? I saw that. Okay.
Caught on camera, a new video tonight of a man as he breaks into someone's home in Escambia County, Florida. This was
Can you hear it, Q?
minutes before
Yes.
a woman inside shot and killed him. Cody Long tells us why the woman who pulled the trigger is not being charged.
The Escambia County Sheriff's Office is investigating this as a stand your ground case. The sheriff says the woman was protecting herself and her family. Take a look at this video from the front porch. You can see the man kicking the front door on James Taylor Lane and screaming at those who are inside. You want to play? Let's play. Then the 54-year-old man goes back to kicking in the door. After a few tries, he gets in. The sheriff said once inside, he armed himself with a knife and threatened to harm his children's mother. A woman in a bedroom said she was in fear for her life and shot the man in the head. He died on scene. The man had an active domestic violence injunction filed on him, and the sheriff says when this all happened, the man was on his way to an anger management class. Reporting in Pensacola, Cody Long, WKRG News 5.
All right, y'all. That's one. Oh shoot! I'm turn my whole thing
Oh, no, you can
What
see
am I doing?
LAPD right now picking up this pursuit. That's Florence Avenue.
Okay.
Making
Okay, y'all. That was one that I was very interested in a couple years ago when I saw it. Men, and I'm talking to the men. You have to be careful, man. Women are not playing it. You can't sit up there and beat on somebody, you know. And then the thing is, he's supposed to be going to anger management class.
Telling you, like you should have went to the class.
That's what you should have went before you went over to your baby mama house, but she had all right to protect herself, and I just wanted to know what Q thought about that, and especially for a woman.
I thought she did everything that she needed to do. She had to protect her property, her life, her children. She created a barrier. They had a crazy past, so she did what she was supposed to do. She protected herself. He entered into her home, destroyed her property. He got another dangerous weapon, which was the knife. So she had every right to go ahead and take him out.
Absolutely.
Under the law, I guess they stand the law wherever she's at, and backed her up on that. And that's like one thing that you got to be clear on with the stand the ground laws. I think they're different in different places, but if they're said that she's good to go, then I don't think she did anything wrong.
I think even with the stand your ground law stipulation, I think she would have got off anyway.
Absolutely, like he came in there and his intent was to go ahead and do harm to her or the children. We don't know, so.
And that's why I wanted to really do this, is because when you see my thumbnail, I had my daughter in the picture with me, and domestic violence is very real.
Yeah.
And with mine, I never want to get that call. I never want to have to go over there and hurt somebody, because that one right there, that ain't happen. So that's why I wanted to kind of get on this, because of my daughter, who is very precious to me, and I don't play that about her as well. So good for her. She did what she needed to do to protect her and her own. Go ahead, Carl.
I'm sorry, Silverback said something that I agree with too. I think she waited too long. Clearly she knew that this guy had a violent streak, or they have a crazy relationship where it's physical. I think she should have went someplace where he didn't have access. If he has to see his daughter, there's other ways that you can pick your child up. I don't think me personally, if you're violent with me, who's to say if you're going to anger management until you complete that course? And I feel like you're okay to be around the kids just as a parent, then, you wasn't going to know where I was living or where my kids are just because of this. You're out of control.
You're out of control. Right. Yeah. You can't do that. Courts will let you, police things. Cause I had a friend, they wasn't physically with each other, but they just couldn't get along to the point that they had to take the kids to the police station, and they picked them up from the police station. So I do have, my wife friend did go through that, so I kind of know that you can arrange to go meet at the police station if need be. To me, at the end of the day, you're picking up your kids. You're not worried about the woman. You're worried about the children. So.
I mean, you can have supervised visits outside of the police as well, but you have to know your partner, the level of crazy they're at, or whatever it is that's going on with them. That's a personal choice between you and your partner. But at the end of the day, you still got to protect your kids. Sometimes that violence, if they can't get to you, they get to somebody close to you. So you have to protect your kids as well.
Correct. We're gonna go to another one. It wasn't necessarily nobody getting hurt, but it was a scary situation recently with a young lady coming home. And I'm quite sure everybody has seen it, but we're gonna go ahead and play it right quick. Play.
Got a lot of things to do in this world. Got a lot of things to do in this world. Got a lot of things to do in this world.
They better in law.
And I'm Bill Ritter. We're going to begin with a terrifying video from the Bronx. A woman arriving home from a day at work early in the morning, followed by a stranger into her building. She gets inside and slams the door just in time.
It happened about 2 weeks ago in the Concourse Village section of the Bronx. The NYPD tried to find this guy.
Eyewitness News reporter Naveen Dalewal speaking exclusively with the victim today. Naveen is live at the scene for us. Naveen.
Yeah, Bill, this video is creepy for anyone coming home, whether it's day or night. But this woman tells me that she knew something was up as she approached her building at 2 in the morning. She saw the guy from the corner of her eye, but she was not expecting him to come into the building and then try to barge into her apartment. The video is terrifying. It was just a matter of seconds. He was sitting 1 second from one side. Today, this brave woman, still shaking, finding the courage to speak out about that day as she arrived home from work around 2 in the morning.
There was two guys like outside, right? And they were just like looking suspicious.
You see her walking into the building, cautiously eyeing a man on the side. Seconds later, that same man in the white tank top walks into the Sherman Avenue building behind her. She knew he was up to no good.
He followed me inside the building and he said, "Miss this place."
She describes the horrifying moment seen in this video as the suspect accesses the lobby. Seconds later, the woman knew he was around the corner and she quickly tried to open her apartment lock. Her instincts spot on. He came right after her, determined to get inside.
I came inside and then right away I just screamed, somebody saw me. Like he was literally 1 second from coming inside.
As she watches this video, we know he was very lucky in the room.
I feel very scared. Like I was saying, what if I had the top door locked? What if, like, it was literally just 1 second. If I had the top lock, he could have gotten me.
Yeah.
Now, Hubie, what you think about me? Carb, what you think about that one? That's a scary one.
You calling me Quintavious? I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it. I mess up people's names all the time. Hi, Big Fish.
What's up, Big Fish?
I think that situational awareness is key, which she clearly had because she spotted him. But this is why it's so important to carry something as a female, as anybody. You know, you just never know when somebody's going to do something out of pocket. Like she said, if her top lock was on, she would have been finished. I hope they lifted his prints off that doorbell that he rang while she closed the door. But if she had a firearm, if she had a can of mace, if she had a knife, at least she could have protected herself a little bit to get her door open. But thank God she was able to get inside the house and shut the door and leave it at that. Now she kind of has to live in a little bit of fear. I don't know if they caught the guy or not, or if he's
I haven't heard them catching him yet. If they did, she still, like you said, she has to play devil's advocate. She has to now get herself something.
Right, she should get herself something, and you got to change up your routine. If you come home from work 2 o'clock, let's just say she's coming home from work. Change your routine. I don't know how you're going to do it, or if there's another interest to the building, or whatever the case may be. But you never know who's watching you. You know, you never know who's going to do something to you. Your situational awareness is your first defense. Pay attention to your surroundings at all times, which she did because she spotted him before she got out there. She didn't wait to go get in her bag to get the keys. She already had them out and put them in the door, and she got in. I'm just happy she was able to escape that.
Darling Ebony, if you want to, I'm gonna go and post this link because, like I said, I didn't mind women coming in saying what they wanted to say because it is more geared toward the women. So if you want to, I just dropped that link. You can go and come in and join in if you want to.
Right.
Yeah, her awareness was spot on, man. I do commend her for that. Because normally and I tell my wife a lot of times when she's getting out the car to stay off the phone. She loves the phone.
Definitely.
And I have to tell her every once in a while, but hey, just make sure, because when I took the class, when I took my CPL class, they said wolves look for sheep. Yep. So if you're distracted, you're a sheep at that point. So, and that's just something I don't, when I'm at the gas station, I don't have my phone out. I'm always looking around. I just don't need to be on the phone unless I got one Bluetooth in my ear, but normally I don't wear a Bluetooth, so I don't be on the phone, period, when I get out the car. But and then especially for women with children, especially this time of year with the shopping and I don't like the cold. I'm here in Michigan, so I hate cold.
Mm-hmm.
So if I gotta go, if my wife decided to go shopping, then I go. But
Yeah.
I just don't like the cold, so I try to get her to at least order offline if she can. But if she need me to go, I go. But a lot of women, I know a lot of single women, mothers, do a lot of shopping by themselves. And I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
do it during the day. Maybe bring a brother, maybe bring an uncle with you, somebody that's in your family to go shopping with you. That way,
Yeah.
because right now they doing a lot of snatch and grab, especially with women.
Right. Also, when you're out, especially if you're by yourself, you kind of have to change your whole demeanor up. You have to kind of walk with a purpose, walk like you about it. Like they kind of sense if you're, um, like how he said, "Hey, miss, hey, miss." Some people might turn around and be like, "Hey, how you doing? What's the matter?" Thinking that they know the person. Now you got to be on the defense, like you kind of want to look at the person just to get a facial recognition, but you keep it moving. If you don't know that person, keep it moving. Walk and talk. I don't know what you're gonna do, but just get out of there. Get to a safe ground.
To GFM Green, what's going on?
Hi,
Zach,
Jim.
what's going on? Miss K, Court,
Okay.
what's going on, everybody?
But that was scary. That was really scary.
Oh yeah,
Like
and
he was down to the second.
even then, for him to be out there at 2 o'clock in the morning, he ain't up to no good, no job, bomb laying around the house. He ain't doing nothing with himself. So,
Right.
thought he found himself a
Mm-hmm.
victim, and
Right.
it turned out to be a lot different than he thought it was going to be, which I'm kind of glad it did end up being a little bit,
Yeah.
better than what it is. I am going to send out one that my what's the name sent me, my co-host sent me, my homie, my big brother Dale Ray Dan.
If you're coming home late, just a quick thing. If you're coming home late, if you have somebody else in the house, give them a call when you're about to get off the train and listen. I'm about to, enter the building. Open the door or whatever. Just stand by till I get there. Just have somebody on the alert as well. I don't know. That looks like a New York building. I could be wrong.
I think it is New
It's
York. I
so
think she was in the
small.
Bronx. I think she was in the
Yeah.
Bronx.
Depending on the place that she is, there's so many hiding spots, especially if the building is an older building. But yeah, be careful.
Yeah, please, ladies, be careful. Darling Ebony, I don't know if you clicked
Yeah,
that link, but if you want to come in, I'll do it again for you.
yeah,
Um,
take Black Boy. Yeah, wait till the morning to get your gas.
Miss K, if you want to, you're more than welcome as well. Ladies are welcome. I don't know where Hookah at. Hookah said he was gonna borrow my
It was the Bronx. Yeah, it looked like New York.
it's gonna intrude the live, but I ain't seen them yet. So
Okay.
let me find it.
Yeah, Silverback, I agree. If you don't like guns, if you're not comfortable with them, carry some mace, carry a stun gun, carry a knife, carry something.
Something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. Oops. Let's see. Let me play it. Is this the one I want to play? You want to play? Yes. I wish to proceed.
Take a seat. Why do you keep calling your fucking phone anyway? No, she don't need no fucking.
All right. I'm gonna warn women.
Wait a minute. I don't know if I could. Okay, go ahead, play it.
No. If you want me to.
No. I want you to play it because this is how we learn. Go ahead, do it.
Sorry, women. I don't condone this, but this is something kind of in that round. Now I can skip the.
No, play it.
We've been talking about that shit for 2 hours, and she was sitting right next to me. Why the fuck homeboy calling your phone like that?
Excuse the language, everybody.
Why is the nigga calling your phone for? You make no sense when you speak. All that shit that you was talking, what was that about? So you would be quiet. Keep that same energy. No, that was like 6 times he called you. He did not call you. So why? So why? He did not call you one time. Yo, bro, she was why did he call you? What? Yeah, I fucked that nigga. What you gonna do about it? What? Yeah, I fucked that nigga. What? Hey, I don't give a fuck. She's fucking pregnant. You better pray that's my kid. You better pray. So what? Who the fuck is Kevin? That niggas know how I move.
Okay, y'all. Carbon. That's an incident on the A train. They kind of got into it.
That's
And she said some things. They both was angry. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she shouldn't have gotten in his face. She shouldn't have urged him on because bottom line, she's pregnant. Her first goal is to protect her baby. And she should, if meaning just being quiet, whatever the case may be, he was already at 1,000. I'm not picking up for him. I'm just saying, don't open the door for it. You're not bigger than he is. You're not going to be able to handle him. So just, calm yourself down. I'm trying to calm myself down. Just calm yourself down and just get out of the situation. That should have been her first thought is get me away from this guy, period, point blank. I don't care what she did. I don't care what he's talking about. I don't care how he cursed him out. The whole thing is you don't want him to put his hands in. You could see that that's where it was going from the type of conversation that they're having. He shouldn't have been standing after that. But I get it because people don't want to get involved.
Oh no, the little short one. Hold on. Let me finish it because you talk about he finished it. He got finished.
Yeah, let me see that so I can make closure with this.
That little guy right there.
You're not saying no. Stop recording.
Wow. Yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to him.
So the little one
right?
defended her,
But that's what you got to handle that.
And that's what I liked about that particular one. Not necessarily the woman getting, you never put your hands on a woman, period, but especially a pregnant woman. And I kind of like everybody jumping on him. That's not gonna be tolerated here. You're not gonna just beat up on her while we all just sitting there. Normally the public wouldn't do nothing, so I'm kind of glad that everybody kind of got together and was kind of protecting her from the bull.
Yeah.
And if she says that and he's not 100% sure when that baby come out, just get a blood test.
He should have walked away. You're upset with her, but now you hit her in the stomach. If I'm not mistaken, that's a whole baby that has nothing to do with what you two adults did. So you're a coward for doing that. Period. At the end of the day, you should have got more than what little man did to you. But it is what it is. As females, you got to learn to fall back and not always jump in the dude's face. You got to understand the position that you're playing, the position that you're in, especially being pregnant. Your first thing, if you have no option but to, you have to put hands with him, then that's what it is. Other than that, if you could get off the train, if you could pull that little train stop, I don't know what you're going to do, but you should have made it where you will be able to separate yourself from this guy, not get in his face.
And I think even because I know with my sister, one time she came to visit me and her baby daddy, well, it turned out to be her baby daddy. But they was in my living room playing one day, and only thing I hear my sister say, "Jamal, come get him." I said, "Hold on." I said, "Don't put your hands on him, and you don't put your hands on her." I said, "I don't play that. Me and my wife don't even play around like that." I said, because it ends up to being something that it ain't supposed to be. So I said, until y'all get back home, chill that playing out because I went out to bury this man in Detroit, and he always living in Arkansas. So this just. Hey, when y'all get back home, if y'all want to play as much as you want to. But when y'all here and you calling my name like that, I ain't thinking you playing. So it's just best for y'all to stop.
Now, with situations like that, when you try to intervene, sometimes the females end up cursing you out. So I understand sometimes why people don't get involved, but at the end of the day, in this situation, after he put hands on her, it wouldn't matter what she said. He needed to get the business. And Silverback was basically saying what I said. You got to learn to not trigger this dude who was already clearly triggered by these phone calls.
Oh, yeah.
That was hard to watch.
Yeah, that was because I know my wife, we lost too. So, just to see that, it really pissed me off because I had to and lost to.
Mhm.
So I,
Just to go back to the other video where the lady went into her house and barely closed the door. Keep in mind, you have a lot of latchkey kids that come home, and they could probably face the same thing as well. Train your kids to be aware.
and that's another one that I'm about to pull up.
Hmm.
Was a restaurant, and the 14-year-old had to do what he had to do. Where's that one? I did gonna watch later. Ain't it? I'm gonna do this. Is that the one I say?
Little dude got on the he got on the seat and jumped off the top rope. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he did his
A
thing.
big heart, mad respect.
Like I told people, he know his limitations and his non-limitations. That's what I like about him. He knew his limitations.
That's great. Wow.
Robert.
Yes, Clay, absolutely.
All right, we're gonna do one more, and then I'm about to get ready to go to work. We're gonna finish this last one.
Right, Quincy, too.
Moments before a 14-year-old defended his mother and shot a robber inside this Philadelphia pizza shop. NBC 10's Deanna Durante has new information tonight about what happened. She has the story from Spring Garden.
Behind the counter of Bold's Pizza, a woman and her son. You can see the efforts to hand over the cash. The boy moves to the right, and sources say he grabs a gun from under the counter and struggles with the gun's holster. He gets the weapon free and fires.
My family's been in the business a long time. My father, brother, they've been robbed before at bars they've owned, worked at. So I've always kind of had that in my head.
Kelly Antz has been here in Spring Garden since the early 90s. J.P. O'Connor is the second generation to operate it, and he was behind the bar on Saturday night.
I thought like it was someone robbing somewhere, like shot someone.
You thought they got hurt in there?
Yeah, that's kind of what you would figure.
It wasn't until the police showed up and neighborhood chatter began he heard it was the 14-year-old who pulled the trigger.
I feel bad for both people involved, honestly. The little kid, the person that was shot, but this is a well-lit street, maybe there's a lot of action, foot traffic, that there shouldn't be too much stuff like that going on, but
the area has changed since JP's family opened up here, but he says the city has changed too, and you just don't know who has access to weapons.
If people have to take things in their own hands when people enter their business and want to cause harm to their employees and customers, then I think it's a good thing for sure.
Now charges are pending against the man who was shot inside that pizza shop, and investigators tell us that there were two other men they believe were with him that night trying to pull off a similar crime at a store before he ended up inside that pizza shop. Tonight investigators are looking for the identities of those two men, and if you have any information, they're asking you to contact Philadelphia police. In Spring Garden, Dan.
Well, that one was a 14-year-old. Yeah, this family's pizza shop. Working behind the counter with his parents. I don't think the father was there, but the mother was there, and they had choked her up and trying to get some money. So he ended up pulling out the pistol underneath the counter and ended up shooting the robber in the face at 14. I said, "Oh."
I just said train your kids, right? So.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say with that one. I like that one because you do have to teach your children responsible.
Yeah.
Anytime they take their gun out, you with them, or you got to be aware. But I like that because they didn't think the 14-year-old could do something. They thought he was a liability. So.
That's his mama. You see your mama getting choked out, just in your head, like, we're not gonna do that today. It is what it is. It's a business. Maybe they instructed him, told him clearly he was there because the dad wasn't there. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
So. He wasn't excessive with the firing of the firearm, so kudos to him.
Yeah, he did one shot. That one shot was good enough because he got him up out of there. So he did what he had to do to protect his mom. So that was just different situations.
Yeah.
Even with that one, how her son jumped in as she was getting choked, trying to get the register while he's trying to get the money. So
Right.
That's just a lesson. And people that's around you, teaching them how to operate a firearm, teaching them how, just in case you in trouble, what they have to do, just to at least get them out the door. You ain't gotta kill them, don't kill them, but if you can get them out the door, and then be able to call 911, because eventually that blood trail is gonna lead them to him anyway, like they did, because he was bleeding real heavy in the face. So they was able to follow the blood trail and get him and take him to the hospital. Eventually, he's gonna face robbery charges, but just to get him up out of it, especially when you come to your business, just get him up out of there. And that's just what the 14-year-old did. He did what he had to do.
Mm-hmm.
So in that case, it was more. I want to show that one more because to show that have somebody around you just in case, especially a business. If you're the woman there and your husband or your boyfriend is not there, you have a 14-year-old that's trained to learn how to use the weapon.
Yeah. You can highlight Total Glock Boy's comment. One thing that's uniform about self-defense. Just put the cursor right over his comment. It should come up. No, one. Go up a little. The one thing, yeah. You have to prove that your life was in danger. His mom, and then there was 2 other guys that was with him.
Oh yeah,
he's justified.
Oh yeah,
that one.
Good point, Glock.
Yeah. Silverback also has a really good comment.
Is it this one?
Mm-hmm. This is for the guys and ladies. When you're out pumping gas, pay attention to your surroundings. There are more robberies and shootings at gas stations than any other place today. Also, kidnapping, trafficking. So yeah, absolutely, Silverback.
There you go, Cortavius Brown. I know, little bro messed up. Yeah, I could think, about him being 14, having to pull that trigger, to defend his mom is still tragic. I'm quite, he never thought he'd have to shoot somebody.
Yeah. But for a 14-year-old, he reacted like this. He wasn't, you could tell clearly he's not a sheltered 14-year-old. Most people freeze up or, they don't know what to do. He was in action in a blink of an eye when he realized what was going on. He knew where it was, what to get it, and popped it. I'm sorry, discharged his weapon. So at the end of the day, it was justified.
Well, I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me. I want to thank my sister.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime. Congratulations. You did a great job.
I was about ready to throw my computer. Oh my God.
Oh, never give up. I think Darley Ebony said that. Somebody said it. I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm sorry for the delay. I'm so sorry. It will get better.
I still mess up. So it is what it is. Don't worry about it. We here. It was great, actually.
Thank you, Carbon. She's so nice.
Yeah. No, really, the pregnant one really had me for a loop. I had to woosah in my head. I was like, oh my God. But that was actually a good one to watch because it does remind you. Yeah.
So we got CarbonQ. I love her to death. She's been helping me, been one of my biggest family members since I jumped on YouTube.
Yeah, we love you, Skilly.
She gets to thank you all the time.
Yep, I appreciate all y'all. I think everybody gave some really good information and feedback. So thank y'all for coming through. Thank you for your patience. That was great.
Thank y'all, because I know y'all.
Right. Yeah. No worries. It's got to get better, Skilly. Don't worry. You did great. I think it was great.
Well, I tried, y'all. But CarbonQ, thank you so much for being my first guest on this struggle.
Well, you're learning. This is part of learning. You don't have to go through YouTube. Go through StreamYard. You got it.
Thank you so much, sis.
You be safe out there.
All right. Well, I'm about to head to work, everybody. Tune in to. Oh, I forgot to bring my big dogs on. I will make sure next week I will bring them on. I am so sorry. Oh my God.
Delray Dan?
No, not Delray. Delray, my co-host. Let me get this out the way. He works during the weekend. I work during the week. So whenever he can pop in, he's gonna pop in. But he's still my road dog. He's still my co-host. He's handpicked by me. he accepted it. So whenever he pops in, he pops in. When he doesn't, he's a little busy. So that's behind the story behind my co-host.
Okay.
But he's still my man. So
Worries.
I meant to say
Big Dre.
no. Oh, Big Dre. Was Big Dre in here? I didn't see it.
I'm not sure. I wasn't.
I mean, everybody probably, by being the first one, everybody probably ain't tuning in. But I do appreciate everybody that did. Not him. Touch on Tactical.
Gershon Tactical.
Touch on Tactical. Juice.
They love Juice.
Tackleberry Bug is supposed to be planning something after the meetup. I meant to bring them on. I didn't have a chance because I kind of started a little late. But probably another show or two, or hopefully the next show if they're in here, I put them on. They can do a little bit more discussing on what they're trying to do with that.
There you go. Your next show, you already got a title and a subject matter. It's beautiful.
Another one. Oh, RGG will be coming on in less than an hour, so make sure you go over there and support my brother, who has been a very, very big supporter of me. So he's not a friend; he's a family member. So go check out my cousin. CarbonQ, do you have any merch or anything that you want?
No. CarbonQ is trying to get through this move, and my son's getting married, so I'm trying to get through that first. Don't worry. Next year I have a lot of things planned, and I'll be more dedicated to my channel. Thank you for everybody that subscribed and still hang out with me. I appreciate you. I have more stuff coming up. Okay. I'm still working on my website, so at the end of the day, next year, which is right around the corner, that should be good. I just need to get to my new location first so I can set up shop.
Okay. Well, I just wanted you to get our information out there.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Appreciate you.
Oh, thank you for coming through. It couldn't be. You had to say yes. So I appreciate you saying yes.
Absolutely. Anything for family. No worries.
I'm about to get up out of here. Thank you, CarbonQ. I love you. I love you. You know how much I love you.
Bye, everybody. You guys
are the queen. And everybody, thank you for hanging out with me. I'm so sorry for the delay. But I greatly appreciate you guys for hanging out with me, keeping staying with me, even though I closed like 3 or 4 windows on y'all.
Okay. It's all right. You did great. You figured it out.
Be easy, be good. Have a safe week. Watch your surroundings as you saw the young lady. Watch where you're going. Or not watch where you're going, but make sure you're looking at what you need to look at when you're out and about. Because that, like I said before, wolves go after sheep. Yeah. If you're distracted, you're a sheep in the streets. So I just want you to keep that in mind, especially ladies just running in and out, having to go get shopping gear. Go get gifts and stuff like that. Just be aware. If you don't like guns, pick up something. You got mace, you got a knife. Like CarbonQ said, you got daggers.
A small bat right by your door.
Anything. You can even put some rocks in a sock. Carry a rock and some socks in your purse if you got to. anything works, man, when it comes to
take a situational awareness class. You'll be surprised at the stuff that you will learn inside there. And you can actually utilize that on your way out. Send your daughters and your sons out to those classes. Again, a lot of kids are latchkey kids where they come home by themselves. Train them to look for certain things. So take advantage of all the courses that's out there. Education is the best defense. So educate them.
You heard what my sister said. So we're going to leave it at that.
Okay.
Thank y'all for tuning in and be blessed, man. I'll see y'all at RGG's channel later on tonight. Come in and tune in to my big cousin.
Alrighty.
All right, y'all. All right. Thank you. Love you.
You're welcome. Love you.